Gina from hauntedflower.com and hauntedflowerreviews.com, and this video is going to go over the top 10 anime I watched this year. Most of it was released in 2011. Some of it was released a little bit earlier, but this is when I watched it. These are of the reviews I've done, so let's get to it. Number 10 on my list is Supernatural, the anime series. I had my doubts going into it, but I really enjoyed what they did, how they drew the characters, how it changed the story, and I liked that they tried to use original voices where they could. The thing I didn't like about it was where they completely reimagined a few of the characters to look really weird and different. But aside from that, I liked the original anime episodes they came up with, and I thought it was a really good effort. Number 9 would be Sergeant Frog Season 1 and 2. Because I watched them both this year, and I consider them to just be one big, funny comedy of cartoon frogs invading from outer space and being utterly ridiculous when they get here. Number 8 is Summer Wars. This stars the voice of Brina Palencia and is a story about video games and world domination and kids getting to know each other over the summer and family, all wrapped into one. The animation is really cool, the story is great, it makes kids empowered and responsible for their actions, and I really enjoyed the journey on that. Number 7 is Eden of the East. I really enjoyed this series. I did not like King of Eden. I was really disappointed with King of Eden. But before that happened, Eden of the East was great. The story of this mystery guy who has amnesia, going around trying to find out about himself, the girl who's helping him, her friends, and how this all relates to the big picture of something big going on. And there's cell phones that give you cool powers and have lots of money, and it's just a neat story. 6 is Hetalia Season 2. Hetalia is the story of if each country were represented as a person, usually a guy, and how they interact with each other. So you've got Germany, Italy, and Japan hanging out together all the time as the Axis powers. You have the allies of America and England and France, etc. together, and how they try and thwart each other during the time of World War II, and how ridiculous and silly they can be. What I liked about Season 2 was it also covered how all the countries celebrate Christmas, and it talked about the Olympics, and it kind of branched out from the timeline to explore more about the countries' relationships with each other. And I did like Season 2 more than Hetalia the movie, which I will also be reviewing very soon. Number 5 is Black Butler Season 1, starring the voice of Michael Tatum as Sebastian, the demon butler, and Brina Palencia as Ciel, the young charge who has decided to take him on to exact revenge against his enemies and etc. And the young rich boy has like all these servants, and there's lots of cool stuff going on. It's a period piece, and it's just really, really cool. Number 4 is the second Evangelion movie, You Cannot Advance. I love where this movie is going. It takes the series to such a high level. I love the new characters introduced, and especially the one voiced by Trina Nishimura. Oh my gosh, loved the second movie of young boy jumping into giant robot thing and fighting stuff, and you kind of have to watch it to understand what's going on, but they're trying to stop the end of the world and big monsters fighting the city. Number 3 would be High School of the Dead on Blu-ray. It was awesome. It was so funny. Some people are surprised I like this due to all the fan service in the series, but it is too awesome. It's high schoolers fighting zombies, end of the world apocalypse stuff, and at the same time, really silly, gratuitous shots of boobs and butts and skirts coming up and stuff, and it's just gratuitous violence and, oh my gosh, funny, good action time. Number 2 is Spice and Wolf Season 2. I was waiting for this for a couple of years. I was not disappointed. I love it so much. The lead voices are Brina Palencia playing Holo, the wolf goddess, and Lawrence is voiced by Michael Tatum. Seems like those two are pretty good since they're on my top 10 list a lot. Story of the wolf goddess and the traveling merchant traveling together, trying to get to the wolf goddess home, and also their budding romance, and when other people get in the way, and the relationship, and money, and finances, and business. It's all very cool. It's another period piece. I really can't recommend this one enough, so you need to go watch my original review for this. And number 1 best anime I saw this year was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood Part 5. Why did I single out Part 5? Because if I had had to grade each part individually, it would have taken up a lot more of the top 10. I wanted more variety, so I just picked one out of the series. Part 5, the ending, the best. Loved where the series went, loved how the story was told, the voice acting was great, just enjoyed it so much, and the blooper reel whatever was the funniest thing ever. So that's my top 10 anime reviews. If you want to hear more about those titles, because I really didn't go into them very much, you really should go listen to the videos that I originally did reviewing them, because I talk a lot more about the story, who's in it, and what kind of features you can get on the set. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me again next time for another anime review. Bye! For more reviews and to find out about free contest giveaways, go to hauntedflowerreviews.com. My reviews are also available as a podcast on iTunes. Search for Haunted Flower Reviews and subscribe and leave us feedback and comments. Our store is hauntedflower.com, where we specialize in fantastic licensed apparel from movies, TV shows, video games, anime, and more. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/hauntedflower and Twitter at haunted_flower.
If you're local to the Indianapolis area, visit indiemojo.com for details on how you can win free screening passes.